Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly intuitive tarot and oracle card reading. This is for those with Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, or if you just have a lot of planets in the sign of Aquarius, this can be helpful to you as well. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate 100% for you. You can check out your other signs for a more comprehensive overview of this month's potentials for you. Also, sometimes it can make more sense to you when you come back and watch again later in the month. So just keep the parts that make sense for you and leave the rest for whoever it may be intended for. This is done for the month of December 2020, but I believe if you've been guided to this reading outside of that time frame, then there may be something here that's pertinent information that you need to know. So please be sure to like this video, subscribe so that you'll be notified of future videos I post, and also comment below to let me know which part resonates with you the most. Okay, thank you so much anyway for being here. I really appreciate your time and support. Now let's get to it. I have already meditated on the cards, so just give me a minute to shuffle and connect with your energies for this month.
Yeah, I can carry all that you've got. 2 heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and...
Okay, Aquarius, so I'm going to start off with your astrology for the month before we get into the reading. Those who are new here, this is your main cards for the month, and then we've got some clarifying cards here for some further information. But first, the astrology for December, there's quite a lot going on for you. So although you're going to benefit professionally this month, your heart's going to tend to be kind of with non-competitive situations. The biggest headlines of December are 2 major planetary ingresses. So both Saturn and Jupiter enter your sign on the 17th and then the 19th respectively. And then on the 21st, they align in Aquarius, which is a really rare event that gives you a major, fresh start or reset. Goals that involve joining or strengthening ties in a group project or activity, networking, and like making connections are highly favored after the solar eclipse on the 14th. It's also a good month for payoffs from recent career or business efforts. Networking again, connecting, big month for those kind of things. There can be significant changes in the works for your social life, your hopes, your dreams, your community involvement. And you're getting a healthier sense that you're on top of things, right? Because Saturn first entered your sign earlier this year for a few months before retreating to finish up its transit of Capricorn. And then on December 17th, it enters Aquarius for the long haul. It's going to be there until 2023. And, Saturn is all about order and structure. It's designed to build your credibility and your confidence, even if it doesn't always feel like it along the way. So this can be a time of increased personal responsibilities, attention to detail, and efforts to maintain and improve your health and personal affairs. Jupiter will enter Aquarius on the 19th, and this celebrated transit will unfold over the coming year, over the whole of 2021. And ideas for future ventures can be golden now. You're going to be much less afraid to explore and opportunities, and having more faith in yourself and your capabilities. Jupiter and Saturn align on the 21st, and there can be a strong sense of release and freedom from previously limiting or rigid or stifling conditions of some sort. And as December advances, you're going to find yourself craving more downtime, though. The best way to truly process and digest recent experiences seems like it's going to be through some form of relaxation or retreat. And then a full moon on the 29th is going to bring a realization, or it can bring a realization about habits and health or work. So this could be a matter that you've been avoiding, and it may now come up to a turning point, like needing to be addressed. Anyway, that's your main astrology for the month of December. Let's get into your reading and see what the cards have to say for the month. You're starting off the first week of December with the Prince of Winter. Now this card represents determination and sudden or unexpected changes. This person, look, he's raring to go here. So this could be you, but I feel this is someone else in your life. This is possibly a younger male, but it's not necessarily a male. It's not gender specific, but you know, it could be a younger female. When I say younger, it's usually going to be someone younger than you, or someone at least under the age of 50, but it's someone with strong masculine energy. And this person went on a mission. You know, you may as well just stand back and let them take charge, because they will, whether you want them to or not. If this is someone in your life, that if this person enters your arena, see if you can't get them to pause for just a moment of reflection to make sure their plan is really sound, because this person likely hasn't done so. And, you know, because this can be sudden or unexpected changes, you definitely want it to be in a positive direction. You know, mitigate any unintended consequences of this rash or hasty action. But this person, this kind of energy, you know, their mind moves as fast as this sled, you know. They can instantly assess a situation when directed properly, and that allows them to get right to work, but it just needs to be in a positive direction. This is clarified by drop into your heart. Now, this is the number 68, which breaks down to 14, which breaks down to 5. And 5 in numerology represents conflict. So that with that coming up, you may not be able to get them to stop long enough to listen, unfortunately. So in this case, you're being guided to go inward, to drop into your heart space. This place within you is never not accessible. It's never darkened. It's never unavailable to you. You know, though you may forget sometimes when you're feeling in a negative place mentally and not realizing that you can move into that light that's so very close to you. So if you're feeling cut off or out of control or unhappy related to someone else's choices, you know, that may be affecting you, then this is now reminding you of that, that the divine is asking you to offer whatever is bringing your heart trouble to them to carry for you. Swap it out for the joy that's being offered to you by the divine now, which this signifies. You know, no darkness can ever touch the light that's within you. So when you're feeling out of control externally, either through your own actions or someone around you, this is the energy dropping into your heart is what's necessary. Let's see, for the second week of December, you've got the 10 of Autumn. Now this represents honoring family traditions. Now number 10 represents the end of a cycle and renewal. So you could be changing or implementing new traditions in this second week of the month. If that's not the case, then you're being guided to do so. And to begin investing in your future, maybe create traditions if you've never had any before. You can see the illustration shows, you know, a happy family spending time together under a harvest of golden pears. So this could be as simple as guidance to spend some quality time with family or time outdoors in nature doing healthy, you know, wellness activities. Sometimes this can represent an inheritance. Obviously, that's going to be just for a few of you. This card is clarified by the swan. So this is 67, which breaks down to 13, which breaks down to 4. So 4 represents foundation. So I think you could be rebuilding or recreating something on a foundational level here related to family or traditions. But this is grace, showing grace, acting with grace, allowing all to be, and moving amongst the world with inspiration and light. So this is unfolding as a change in attitude, perhaps related to family or traditions, but there's really strong energy connected to this card, like really trying to reach out and deliver a strong message that you're held within the grace of a great soul, or a teacher of the heart. We've got two heart cards clarifying here. And of the spirit, and there's endless light bestowed upon you for protection. So this particular part of the reading could be related to the first week, that there's protection despite what seems like an out of control situation here. So just stay connected to your heart and, love in general. Meditation, yoga, extending kindness, nature again, dance, singing, whatever speaks to your heart to assist with this, and know that you are one with the divine. So these have got similar message here. This is about going inward despite the external. If you're not already aware of that, then it's only a matter of time before you realize the importance of this. Third week of December, we have the World. So now, this represents a journey that's now complete, something coming full circle. 21 breaks down to 3. 3 is the number of growth. So I think by the third week of December, after the eclipse in your sign, your massive growth is going to finally be visible and expanding, which moves you to the next phase of your life. So be fearless in choosing your next big accomplishment. You can see in the illustration that she has the infinity symbol. You probably can't see that well. The infinity symbol in her crown, on her crown, and her shoe here. So this is indicating that, she can now begin a whole new adventure if she desires. So that's now also your choice. This is a sense of completion related to some situation. I'm feeling like excitement, a sense of excitement as I'm reading this card. So that could be pertinent to you. Something exciting. This is clarified by loving all that is. Can you see these? Okay. Now this is card number 22, which breaks down to 4. Again, another foundation number. So there's more rebuilding energy here again. Loving this. It's time. That's what I just heard. But anyway, this is energy and passion. Being ahead of your peers, but being willing to wait for people to catch up or catch on to this growth and new insight that you've already had, and not really caring how long it takes them, because you have so much enthusiasm and so much is opening up for you. This is receiving energy. Look at this picture. She is open and embracing. It's this is overcoming shame or worry or anything that's been challenging you, and just acknowledging it, loving it, and releasing it. And if you're not feeling at that point yet, then you're being guided to do just that. All you're asked to do right now is simply love yourself, others, all that is. Okay, let's move on to the 4th week of December. 5 of Summer. Now this represents focusing on something that frightens or worries you. And 5 is the number of conflict. So unfortunately, something in the 4th week temporarily shifts you out of this positive energy. You really need to stay connected to the energy of last week and make sure your thoughts are thoroughly focused on optimistic outcomes. Remove yourself from any negative emotions, your own or of others. But this is being in fight or flight mode. But I just want you to try to relax and breathe and know that a time of contemplation would serve you much better right now to identify where this energy came from and how to separate yourself from it, because it's not yours. There's been too much opening and good here for this to be your energy. There's likely still tranquility available to you, but you could be overlooking it because you may have fallen into the trap of becoming fixated on something that's making you unhappy, because perhaps the energy of last week felt foreign to you in some way, and you could have unconsciously sabotaged it. Let's see what the clarifying card is. We've got Woman of Light. Okay, 49 breaks down to 13, breaks down to 4. Okay, so another foundation card again. So get back to that fresh rebuilding energy to overcome these fears or worries. Remember who you are. You are a walking temple, a living goddess. You shine with truth and goodness. You are worthy of the blessings being offered to you. So receive this spiritual gift that will lift you to the next step of your path with graciousness. If you're having trouble discerning the true presence of an awakened teacher in your midst who could help you, or even in your own being, that strength within yourself, remember that nothing's asked from you by such awakened ones as this kind of energy, but loving devotion so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings, right? Just stay strong and connected to your light. See this picture? This is just shining on you. You've got to just absorb that. Absorb that goodness. Remember that goodness. Look at that instead of these fears. Okay, Aquarius. Well, that's what I have for you for the month of December. I hope this was helpful to you in some way. Please let me know by liking this video if it was. Information on personal readings can be found in the description box below if that's something you'd be interested in. Again, don't get distracted here by these energies that are flanking your month of December. Stay in this energy and this openness, this receiving, this graciousness, gracefulness, and remember who you are. Don't let these are just temporary energies here throwing you off. You overcome this and then kind of backtrack a little bit. Don't. This is the whole point of these things. It can give you a little bit of information, some foresight, some tools to help you navigate your month, right? So anyway, thanks again, you guys, and I'll talk to you next month. Take care. Bye.